Rose Wilder Lane was a woman of words. She was a novelist, a journalist, and a powerful voice for liberty. In the 1940s, she lent her voice to the Pittsburgh Courier, a beacon of hope for the African American community. Lane believed in the power of individual freedom. She saw the Courier as a platform to champion this belief. World War II raged on. America fought for freedom abroad while battling segregation at home. Lane saw the connection. She recognized the fight for racial equality as part of a larger struggle for individual liberty. The Courier, with its diverse readership, provided fertile ground for Lane's message of freedom. Lane's columns resonated with readers. She spoke directly to their experiences. She tackled issues of race and equality head-on. Her writing was bold, challenging, and always thought-provoking. Through her words, Lane ignited a firestorm of debate. She challenged readers to confront their own biases. She urged them to embrace the principles of individual liberty. Lane's time at the Courier was short but impactful. Her voice echoed long after her final column. Rose Wilder Lane was a fierce individualist. She believed in the power of the individual over the collective. This belief permeated her writing for the Pittsburgh Courier. Lane rejected the very concept of race. She saw it as a dangerous fallacy, a tool used to divide and control. Lane drew parallels between racism and communism. Both ideologies, she argued, sought to categorize and control individuals. Both stifled individual potential and hindered progress. Lane believed in judging individuals based on merit, not on the color of their skin or their social class. She championed free markets as a path to equality. Lane argued that free markets empowered individuals to succeed based on their own abilities. She believed that economic freedom was essential for true equality. Lane's views were controversial. She challenged the status quo and sparked debate. But her message resonated with many. Lane offered a different perspective. She presented a vision of a society where individuals were free to reach their full potential, unhindered by the constraints of race or class. Rose Wilder Lane possessed a profound admiration for the resilience of African Americans. She marveled at their achievements in the face of immense adversity. Following emancipation, they had risen from the ashes of slavery. They built lives, families, and communities despite facing relentless discrimination. Lane recognized the horrors they had endured. She understood that true freedom extended beyond the abolition of slavery. It required equal opportunities and an end to prejudice. Yet she refused to see Black Americans as victims. Instead, Lane chose to highlight their triumphs. She celebrated their entrepreneurship, their artistic contributions, and their unwavering spirit. She saw their success as a testament to the power of the human spirit to overcome even the most daunting obstacles. Lane's writing challenged readers to see beyond stereotypes. She urged them to recognize the immense contributions of African Americans to American society. Her words were a powerful reminder that resilience and achievement know no color. Rose Wilder Lane's time at the Pittsburgh Courier was a period of profound self-discovery. Writing for a predominantly Black audience forced her to confront her own biases. She acknowledged that she, like many white Americans, had been complicit in perpetuating racism. Lane confessed to harboring preconceived notions about Black people. She realized that she had accepted the myth of a Negro race. She had treated Black individuals with a condescending kindness that she now recognized as patronizing. This realization was a turning point for Lane. She vowed to use her platform to challenge racism in all its forms. She dedicated herself to dismantling the systems of oppression that she had once unknowingly supported. Lane's honesty was disarming. She held herself accountable for her past mistakes. Her willingness to confront her own biases set a powerful example for her readers. It was a call to action, urging others to embark on their own journeys of self-reflection. Rose Wilder Lane believed that racism was deeply ingrained in American society. She argued that white people were raised with a sense of superiority. This ingrained prejudice, she believed, was often unconscious. It manifested in subtle ways, even among those who considered themselves to be well-intentioned. Lane compared racism to a disease, a sickness that infected the minds of individuals. She believed that the cure lay in education, exposure to different perspectives, and a willingness to challenge one's own beliefs. Lane challenged her white readers to examine their own hearts. She urged them to question the assumptions they held about Black people. She encouraged them to engage in open and honest dialogue. Lane believed that true change could only come from within. She saw individual awakening as the key to dismantling the structures of racism. Lane's message was clear: the fight against racism was not just about changing laws, it was about changing hearts and minds. Rose Wilder Lane's individualism extended to her views on friendship. She scoffed at the notion of collective friendship, particularly the phrase "white friends of the Negro." Lane believed that true friendship was a deeply personal bond, forged through shared experiences and mutual respect. To claim friendship with an entire race, she argued, was absurd. It reduced individuals to mere representatives of their race, ignoring the unique qualities that made them worthy of friendship. Lane supported the movement to abolish the term Negro. She recognized the pain and dehumanization associated with the word. Lane believed that language mattered. She understood the power of words to shape perceptions and perpetuate stereotypes. Lane's stance on friendship was a reflection of her unwavering commitment to individualism. She believed that true equality meant recognizing and valuing the unique individuality of each person. Rose Wilder Lane was a staunch advocate for free markets. She believed that economic freedom was essential for achieving true racial equality. Lane argued that free markets empowered individuals to succeed based on their own merit, regardless of their race. She pointed to the success of black entrepreneurs as evidence of the power of free markets to level the playing field. Lane contrasted this with government intervention, which she believed often stifled innovation and reinforced existing power structures. Lane acknowledged that free markets were not perfect. However, she maintained that they offered the best hope for creating a more just and equitable society. She believed that by empowering individuals through economic freedom, the barriers of racism could be overcome. Lane's message was clear. True equality meant not just equal rights, but equal opportunities. She believed that free markets, while not a panacea, provided the most effective means for achieving this goal. Rose Wilder Lane's time at the Pittsburgh Courier eventually came to an end. Her outspoken libertarian views, often at odds with the paper's more leftist leanings, led to her departure. However, Lane's impact on the paper, and on the larger conversation about race and equality, was undeniable. She had challenged readers to confront their own biases. She had celebrated the achievements of African Americans, while acknowledging the systemic racism they faced. Lane left behind a legacy of challenging conventions and championing individual liberty. Though her name may not be as widely recognized today, Rose Wilder Lane was a pioneer of her time. She was a woman of unwavering conviction, a fearless advocate for individual freedom, and a powerful voice in the fight for racial equality. Her words continue to resonate today, reminding us that the pursuit of liberty and justice is an ongoing journey, a journey that requires constant vigilance, unwavering courage, and a deep commitment to honoring the dignity and worth of every individual. And she knew full well, there ain't no such thing as a free lunch.